All right, guys. Let's get started here. Welcome to the first live session of the year. Today's January 7th. I hope you guys had a good New Year's and a great Christmas. All right, so let's get into the markets. So today's ES attempted a breakout of that 6994, and we hit 7,006, and then we pulled back end of day, and we pulled back. We didn't have a bearish divergence on it or anything. We just broke out nicely with good volume. And then we continued and then tried to hold it and then lost it. Came back inside. Okay. RSI is not telling us, anything bad. Up here on the hourly, we're perfectly fine. No bearish divergence at all. RSI is below 50 right now. We do have a little bear flag there. Okay. Okay, 4-hour chart did have a little divergence, but I wouldn't call that really. Not really. It's like a whole new trend. Okay. So the 15-minute. Built this head and shoulders pattern here. And then dropped it here. So we attempted to drop it here. I thought it was going to be saved. And then it decided not to and dropped. Okay. That's what we went on for today. That head and shoulders. Okay. So now where are we at? Well, the daily RSI, is showing that divergence there. Now, it's showing that divergence there. Okay, so where are we at on the daily here? Well, we can see that we hit the lower end of the channel here. Okay, we broke out of this channel here. Okay, and now we were in this chop zone for a very long time. Okay, we're in this chop zone for a very long time. Okay, we had that Christmas rally over here. Okay, then we kind of gave it all back. We held it. And then we had these nice 3-day rallies this week. Okay, and now we're stopping here. Okay, so a little pattern there, right? So we're coming up, coming back, coming up, coming back. Okay, coming up, coming back, coming up. Okay. So possibly what we could do here is if we could hold that 69.5375, if we could hold that, we could potentially try it again to break those all-time highs. If we can't break through, or we lose this 69.53, we're going to come back to 6,900. Okay, and this is going to be kind of like a little double top here. But I don't want to say I don't see the bullishness here, because I do. I feel a channel like this is going to be forming here. So if we do come back to 6,900 right here, I think it will hold and it'll continue going up on this little channel right here. I think that's essentially what we're going to do. Going to hold this channel and continue on higher. It's a little choppy, definitely choppy, completely choppy here up here, back down here. That's chop, right? You go up, you go down, same spot area. Pretty good chop right there. So we come up here, okay? Possibly, if we hold this area, we go higher. But if we don't, we come back to chop at that 6,900 area where this held here, okay? 68.95 and 6,900 area, okay? And then we come back up. So if that's how, this wants to play that channel, then I guess that's how we could play that channel in that way. Not really fun because you got to be in and out, but possibility there. Okay, grab that back. Okay. All right, let's clear that up a little bit. So there we are. So this channel here, okay, if we don't hold this here 6,953.75, then we come back down to 6,900. And if we most likely we're gonna hold that area, then we're gonna bounce back up this way and then set on head up. But we need to hold this area at 69.53.75. Okay. Now, if we don't hold that area, of course, I said we're gonna go to 6,900. 6,900. Gonna test that 20 SMA again. See if it holds. It should hold, and then completely bounce back up. Let's see, clear all drawing here. So what we have here. This was previous high. This was previous highs here. Okay, we got over them, faked out, came back. Okay, now we're over them again. We need to hold that 59.53.75. So $59.53.75. Okay, so that 59.53.75 area, you gotta hold that because that's the previous highs. If we don't hold that, we go back to 6,900. Test that, hold that, we go higher. Here we got that false breakout. Okay, we want to close above 6,997. Okay, or 6,995, and hold and continue on higher. So that's what we need to do. And then in this week into next week, hold this area, set up and go get above that 6,994, and then continue on higher. If not, we go 6,900. Okay, for SPY, okay, SPY, we're in this channel, right? We're in this channel. Okay, we lost that channel twice. We lost it here, got it back here, lost it again, hit that resistance on the channel, fell back here, then come back up, try to test that channel again. Okay, we failed. We failed the breakout here. We failed the breakout here at 691.66. Okay, yesterday we hit. Okay, and then today we opened up higher, ran, and then sold off. Now, this isn't a pretty candle. This is what we call a dark cloud cover. So we have a dark cloud cover on the daily. If that pulls back tomorrow to 688 and closes beneath 689.32, we have a problem. This is a reversal then. Now we hit 688.60 and we hold that and we turn around and we end a green day. That would be very good. We're just setting up a bull flag. They're going to try to break out again. Okay, if not, then we come down here to 686. Okay, we come down to 686. If we do not hit 688.7 or 688.60, and then turn around and close green. If we be able to close green tomorrow, then this could be set up as a bull flag, and another attempt could happen. If not, we go down to 686. Okay, and there's a potential rising wedge here, but not quite there yet. Okay, so I still think there's a chance that we could. This is just chop, just like we've been chopping around. There's a chance that happens, and we set up and we keep going. But there's always a chance that this gets confirmed tomorrow, and we head up to 686. All right, NQ. So NQ had a breakout today. Okay, we had that bullish pennant here. Okay, we hit there, came back down, hit there, broke out, came here, back in here, then held it. Okay, and then got rejected again at that breakout point. Okay, so my only fear here is if we have two failed breakouts here at this level, 2600, 26,000, right, 25.9. We have two failed breakouts, okay? Come here. We come back and drop inside. Drop inside here. If we come back in and drop inside this previous triangle, most likely it comes back in and drops down. Okay? That's the most likely scenario. If that happens. But if we could hold this area, we could hold above 25,700. 25,700. If we could hold above there, set up, we could attempt that breakout again. Okay. We're looking good. We had good volume. Everything was looking pretty good. And then we got shut down. No divergence here, no nothing, but we did get shut down there. Okay, we're holding this previous breakout here. So that's good. All right, we set up. Again, if we could hold this area here, that'd be even better than holding this area. But we hold this area, set up. We have a green day tomorrow in the Qs, NASDAQ. That's going to be good because this is going to be a bull flag still. We lose this area, it's going to be no good. We're going to be in this area choppy, and we're going to have to hit 25,700 and then bounce from there. Okay. But yeah, you could tell this is chop area. Chop, chop, chop area. Chop, chop, chop area. This one wanted to go through the area, get through it. Couldn't do it. Came back in, and now we're back inside there. We need to set up here to get out of there, or this is going to be one of those choppy areas again. Okay, now for the Qs, a little different. Okay, same pattern here, right? Same pattern here, great. On the 4 hour, same pattern. We need to hold above that 622.67 for the choppiness, but we want to be over that 624.86. That's more important. So with the Qs, we have this little megaphone pattern here. Okay, we hit this area, rejected, hit this area, rejected. Okay, we busted through the downtrend here, but we try to break out the daily breakout and then got rejected. Okay, we're still holding that 622.67. We're going to have to keep holding that, but we would rather be above that 624.86. If we could get above that, hold it, then we could start making some moves to 630. Okay, we lose this 622, then that's when you take us back down here to this downtrend 620, and if we lose that, we'll be back here at 618, 615. Okay, we don't want that. Okay. Okay. IWM. Okay, IWM. Okay, at that 258 area, had some troubles, right? Had some troubles. There, 258.20. Okay, now has this little W pattern. It's trying to go back up to that 258.21 area. Good volume, low volume on this area. Good volume here. Okay, trying to get back over inside of this channel. If we can get back into this channel, as long as we stay above this 252, that's good. Okay, we get back into this channel, get past that 258. It's going to be better if we're back in this channel, and then we can make a move to 260, 267. Our side looks good. Everything looks good. Just a hangman on it today. We have to see tomorrow. Is it a green day? If it's a green day across the board tomorrow, then we're still in good shape to go higher. If tomorrow is a red day across the board, then we're going to come down a little bit some more. We're going to come down some more. Okay. So DIA, big 3 days, right? Big 3 days. And then today was just a dark cloud cover, just like SPY did, or Qs did, or ES did. I'm sorry, ES did the same thing. DIA gapped up, rallied, sold off here. So big strong days, but this one could be a nasty candle if we get more selling tomorrow. This could be a top. Okay, it's been choppy, up, choppy, down, choppy, and then up. This could be, a top, just like this was a top. It's almost the same candle where it was gapped up, sold off. And this one closed up a little lower and then went down, then came back. So this one, if this one has another candle who gets up, sold off, and is lower than this candle, then that's going to tell us that, hey, we're probably going to come back down here as well. Okay. So be careful. Be careful. If tomorrow's a green day, hooray. All's good, and all these things are setting up to go higher. Tomorrow's a red day, the chop continues, and we're might be pulling back a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's get into some stocks. Netflix. All right, Netflix has been doing nothing for the past couple weeks. How many weeks? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 3 weeks. You know, we've been chopping down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 weeks. We've been chopping down slowly, very, very slowly. You can see that, kind of doing nothing, chopping around, and then we had that down day, and then we're chopping around sideways here. We do have a positive divergence here on the daily. We got a squeeze forming. We got stochastics trying to come up. We see that. We see the setup. Okay, we need to get back over 93. Need to get back over 93. Once we clear that 20 SMA, this thing could make a move to the upper trend line, and then break that, and go to that 100 level we've been eyeing. Okay, the whole thing is probably on this deal. So right now it's a chop fest. It's a chop fest at Netflix. Chop, chop, chop. You know, I hate to say it. You know, we had that drop. Okay, we have another drop. We have the bullish divergence. You know, that's what we're looking at. That's what we see. That's what we need. But we need this to pass that 20 SMA. Once this passes that 20 SMA, then it will tell us that, okay, it's bottomed. It's ready to go. But right now, it's still in the chop land. Okay. LLY. Okay, LLY. Beautiful day today, but 1111. Beautiful day today, but it couldn't hold the breakout. And that's never good to see. Never good to see when you can't hold the breakout. So here, you know, we had that pullback. We said buy it around 9999. So that was a good area to buy. Came up here, set up a bull flag, didn't do anything, chopped around for about 2-3 weeks. Okay, it finally went bullish harami on yesterday, confirmed it today, attempted the breakout, failed it. Now tomorrow, we got to hold up. All right, we got to go on the 4 hour. We got to hold up. If we hold up 1102, great. But we got to hold up 1100 at least. We want to see 1100 hold up, and this could be a nice bull flag set up. So on the hourly, you can see that whole 1100. Got to hold that up. It could be a nice bull flag. We could attempt the breakout again. If we get the breakout, we get 1130, and our bigger target is 1150, or actually 1155. So we get the breakout, we get 1130, 1155. Okay. 1180 and 1200. But our big target is 1257. This breakout alone, though, yeah, let me see. It's on that, yeah. So this breakout alone is a massive monster breakout. We'll probably go to 1200 on just this breakout. So we'll hit, of course, we'll hit during the day. This is going to be a weekly, monthly breakout. So we'll hit during the dailies. We'll hit 1130s, 1155s, 1180s. But over the next, if this gets that breakout on that weekly and monthly, then we should be able to head to that 1200 within a couple weeks and in a month. Okay. So LLY looks good. Looks good. It just needs to clear that 112. That 101 or 1112. Okay, cat. Okay, you know, everybody's talking about cat is partnering with NVIDIA. And that's when all this happened. When the news first broke out that Cat and NVIDIA were partnering together, this news came out, popped, then it gapped up, then popped again. And then the official news came out today, and it was a sell the news event, basically. So I need to worry about, is this a double top? Okay. The volume doesn't seem like it is, but the actions, the price action, it does seem pretty double topish. Okay, so you know, we came here, sold off. Okay, on pretty low volume. Like we had a couple high candles, but kind of lower volume. Extremely low volume here, extremely low volume here. Lower volume here than we had up here. Okay, so this is my only concern, is that this is a double top and it was a trap, and now they got you trapped here. Okay, the gap fill was right here and it sliced right through it. The gap fill it was right there at 599.60, sliced right through it. It stopped right here at 595. Okay, so this is my only concern with Cat, that it's getting treated like a double top. Okay, so you know we got all the way to 627, and it sold off hard all the way down to 550, and then it dropped back up huge to 526 again yesterday, and then within one day it went from that 625 all the way to 595. It's a pretty big drop. 26 points, 4%. Okay, so we got to watch it. You know, it's still above its 20. It's above all its moving averages, but it just does. It looks like a textbook double top. It looks like a textbook double top. So I would be careful there. If we lose 589, then we know that it's gonna keep coming back down all the way down to 565 again. So just be careful with that double top there. If we could hold that 599, 600 back up, and then we could get back over 606, then I think we're back in business. Okay, Honeywell. All right, Honeywell. All right, Honeywell International. Of that. Okay, Honeywell International had this kind of like head and shoulders pattern on it, descending triangle here. We broke out of it, held it here. Now we try to push there. Okay. See it better here. Broke out of it, held it. Then we're pushing here. And then it got some resistance here. Okay. Honeywell needs to get back over that 200 SMA right at 202. If we could do that, if we get back over that, this could be a nice little bull flag. If it struggles to get over that 202, then there's a problem there. And it's probably going to come back here to that 100 SMA. Okay. Otherwise, if this could get back over that 202, set up, this could set up for a nice push higher. Break that 206 and head to that 213. Okay. If we pass that 213, you know, there's a gap fill at 223. But right now, it's looking like a possible double bottom here. Maybe a giant W. Let's see the weekly here. Yeah, maybe a little giant W here. So that would target 209.50 as a target. So that would be that target for that W. And you can see it's at this resistance here. So if we get past that, if we could get back over 202, set up a bull flag, this could target that 209.50. All right, Walmart. Okay, Walmart lost this channel, came back inside, big giant run. Okay, has a bearish divergence right at that 117. Okay, dropped off. Now we're here consolidating. I think it consolidates a little bit more until it hits this lower end of the channel, and then from there it will start going up again. So consolidate for the next week and a half, and then move up from there. RSI looks good above 50. Stochastics looks good. It's just struggling at that 20 SMA. I think it consolidates here for a bit, hits that lower end of the channel, and then it starts to move. Okay, if it loses that 111, then you got problems, and it's coming back down. Okay, Nike. Nike. What? This is when Tim Cook announced he bought shares, and then he rallied up. Okay, but today, so we got filled. We got filled exactly on here, and then we had a bearish engulfing today. So now you have to watch for this gap, 61.33, and then you want them tomorrow. You want Nike tomorrow to come and hold these moving averages above 63.67. You want it above that, hold it, set up to go. Okay, unless if it doesn't do that, then we're going back to 62.74, and if it doesn't hold that, go to 61.33. Okay, so the best situation for you is if it holds above 63.67 tomorrow, that'd be set up, and then it will try to attempt to break the downtrend again. MU. All right, MU's been on a wild run. So Hit our target at 346 today. Put in a little doji candle. Okay, it's still in an uptrend. It's still doing good. Big target is 357.75. We did have a target of 346. Hit that, came back. 347.75. It's a possibility we could still hit that. MU has been very strong, very, very strong. This run up here is crazy. But let's see here. Let me clear all this out. Let me take a look overall. Okay. See that on the weekly chart. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so on a weekly chart, this could be almost topping out, if not already topping out. This has all the waves. Okay, we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 has been very strong. 3 was very strong. Even 1 was strong. All of them have been strong. Okay, looks good. Huge consolidation here. Rallied up. Okay, so these were my high targets here. It's hitting them. MU RSI on the daily looks fine. Okay, on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour it looks fine. Okay, it has a little bull flag there. Okay, hourly had a little bearish divergence there. Okay, we got a squeeze forming. Looks like as long as we don't pull back tomorrow, because if we pull back, that confirms this candle. As long as we don't pull back tomorrow, it looks like 357.75 is still coming. Still coming. Okay. So after hours looks good. Regular day. Day looks like it could pull back tomorrow. After hours looking good, like a little bull flag setting up. So if that happens, I think 357.75 could still hit. 346 was target, but I think that could hit. Okay. New Year's was good. They were good. New Year's was good. Can't complain. Didn't really do much. It rained all day, so we didn't do nothing. Just stayed home. I know. Went to dinner. That was it. All right. Let's take a look at a couple of stocks. Yeah, Tesla. Okay, we'll get to Tesla right now. Let's see. Okay, so MicroStrategy is one. It's another dead horse we've been beating, right? Okay, so bottoms are fickle. They are fickle. So we thought we bottomed here. And we did for a couple of days. Maybe we got all the way up to 198 that one day, and then boom, we dropped all the way back down. Okay, we have a big bullish divergence here, huge bullish divergence, and that's what you want to see when you bottom. Okay, so we're bottom. We have a big bullish divergence here, big beautiful divergence. Okay. Making new lows, making higher lows on the divergence on the RSI. That's what you want to see. We thought we reversed here. Okay, we hit that 20 SMA. And of course, 20 SMAs are always an issue, right? So here we had that 198. 20 SMA brought it down and slapped us down. Okay, now here. Again, happened today. We hit the 20 SMA, hit the 20 SMA. We came through, hit the 20 SMA. We got to 170. Okay, that's what we need to get over, right? We need to get over that 172. So we got over 170. Okay, we got over that 176.75. Got over that, and then boom, what happened? We got smacked down. Okay, but we had enough strength to hold 161 and create an inside day. Okay, it's not the most beautiful inside day I've ever seen, but it's still an inside day. So I still thinking that MicroStrategy is at the bottom or very, very, very close to the bottom. So let's take a look at the weekly. Let's take a look at the monthly. Okay, monthly. Okay, all this consolidation before all they bought, and then it went all the way to 543. All right, now where we are right here. Okay, so we're at what, 151. Okay, what is this? 130. Okay, so we're zoom out. Okay, so we're right here, and that's right here, right in that middle area. So I still think we're still in a really good buy area right there because of all of this consolidation. Let's try the weekly. Okay, weekly. Weekly, we're right near that 200 SMA. Right near that 200 SMA. Okay, we have a doji. We have another doji here for me. Okay, this could be a reversal. This one, as long as this closes above 162.93 this week, 162.93, if we could close above that, we get a reversal. Okay, let me see the RSI. Okay, RSI, no divergence there on the weekly, no divergence. Okay, but let's see how that works out on the this week coming. Daily, huge divergence. Huge divergence. Okay, huge divergence here. Okay. Huge divergence, 20 SMA. It just needs to clear that 20 SMA. Once we get to clear that 20 SMA and we have a solid candle above that 20 SMA, that's how you're going to know we are completely bottomed on MicroStrategy. So if you want to wait till that happens, we're completely above that 20 SMA. We're completely above that 20 SMA and we are solid, then, you know, we're going to be going up higher and higher. But that 20 SMA has been that resistance wall. So we're right near it though. We're right near it. That 20 SMA is at 164.50. So if we could get over that and run it, then that's when we know it's bottomed. Okay, that's when we know it's bottomed. Okay. Okay. So another one just like MicroStrategy that we didn't touch on is Coin. All right. So last week, or not last week, but a couple weeks ago, I told you this is the area that we want to buy Coin at. Whether it's the 213, 234, between that area, the middle is the 225. Okay, we hit 225 Friday. Okay, we hit 225 Friday. Then we gapped up. Okay. And then we got above the 20 SMA. And then we tried to hold it. We failed today. And we hit this 240 area, held it. Now, that could be a good thing, though. You know, this gap fill is 238.50. Okay, so it's about $1.50 still gap fill, but it's close enough. So let's see if that holds, and we could break through that 20 SMA again. I think once we're past 261, okay, I'll put alert on there. Okay, Coin bullish. Okay, crosses above that. Okay, so it crosses above that 261, 26. Coin's going to be very bullish. We're going to be going to probably 285, 293. Okay, and then probably 300. Okay, but we need to cross that bridge. We got to cross that 120 I mean, 261.26. Got to cross that. Okay, but okay, what happened? We hit the 50 on the RSI, then we rejected here. Okay, so now we got to make that bull flag and then break through that, because we already got the bullish divergence here. We got the bullish divergence, and it went green. It went above 50, and then it came back. So I think coin, again, just like MicroStrategy, coin is at the bottom or very near it. So coin and MicroStrategy, I think longer term plays that we're going to work out. Right now, they're at the bottom or they're very near it. Okay, very, very near it. All right. Okay, let's go with Tesla. All right, Tesla, the stock that was the golden child years ago, that made everybody rich, right? Every you just buy it and it would just go. Buy it, it would just go. Now it's just been consolidating like crazy, choppy. You know, we hit that almost 500, right? We hit 498.83. We thought 500 was coming, that, and it said nope. False breakout twice. We had a false breakout here, false breakout here, and then boom, just dropped it. Okay, now it looks like, you know, we're kind of we rised ourselves up, went inside here. This is a consolidation. It looked like it's distribution zone here. Okay, we're dropping here. Okay, this is a good zone to support at 239. It lost that one too, so it looks like we're coming here to this area of support at 423.70. Okay, and that's going to meet up with that 100 SMA. Okay, and then hopefully from there that holds, bounces, and gets back up. If not, we visit 400 again, and this area definitely holds, and then we bounce there hard. But you know, I can't fathom that right now, just because everything's at all-time highs, and then, you know, we hit 500 and then we go back down to 400, 100 points in a month. You know, that'd be sad for Tesla. It'd be sad for Tesla. This general area though has been very, very choppy. This general area, well, first of all, this general area here, you know, we had that breakout, we failed it, and came back inside. So 413 would be an area of support as well. But 400 area, that's the bottom of the barrel where all of this rally up happened. Okay, so we want to see Tesla bounce at that 423 area. Okay, it's been a week. You know, we had a possible bullish Harami here, but we failed yesterday. Okay, and then today we had another possible bullish Harami and we failed again. So that's telling me it wants that 423.70. And that happens. I hope that one from there bounces up, reverses, and comes back up. Okay. Tesla, sorry about that. Tesla's, you know, it's a fickle stock. It's a fickle stock. You know, very, very, lots of consolidation, run up, and like what? Let's see, 344, run all the way up to 470. So it's like a stock that just chops, and then runs 100 to 200 points in a month, and then chops, runs another 100 points in a month, chop. So it's like, got to get it when it runs, or just buy long and hold it while it chops you out and then rallies up to save you for a little bit of profit. You know, that's how it's been acting last year, and it's been acting last year, and this year is not starting off the greatest. said you see uncovered calls, so it's working for you. Just don't want to get ripped again. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You know, on choppy stocks, that's the thing. You know, especially if you're doing covered calls. You know, and they chop you up, and then you know you have some covered calls for 470 or 490 or even 500, and all of a sudden it's 560. So you know it's not that you lose, but you know maybe you don't want to sell the stocks. But I get you. I get you. I get you. Okay. EAF. Okay, EAF. All right, EAF. EAF. Okay, EF doesn't look bad. Doesn't look too bad here. I'm going to clear all this out. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. There's a very, very bullish divergence here on the monthly, so that's good. Very bullish divergence on the monthly chart here. Okay. Consolidation sideways here. Okay. All right. This one's been steadily chopping up. Okay, steadily chopping up. Okay, steadily chopping up. I mean, it looks good. It does look good. I like it. I love it on a monthly chart. Squeeze, bullish divergence. You know, it's just, I think it's a slow pacer. It's a slow pacer. So, you know, it's a slow pacer. It's kind of a choppy up and down, but it's continuing an uptrend. So it has big moves up and down, but the trend is still up. Even though we got, you know, high highs and low lows, it's high highs and low lows, high highs and low lows. It's uptrending, so that's good. Overall, long-term play, I like it. Shorter-term play, I don't know about it. Short-term play, I would have to only go longer term on this one. Because this one could easily shoot up to 20 or even 22, or it could just kind of chop around here and then shoot back down to 15 and then shoot up to 20. So I like this as a long-term play. It looks good. It's just a lot of chop. You know, we can see that. Huge run up, huge drawdown. Run up, drawdown. Run up, smaller drawdown. Okay, run up. I don't know. Is it going to continue running up, or is this a bearish harami that's going to drop it down? We'll see tomorrow, because this right now looks like a bearish harami. That bearish harami, if it's red tomorrow, that means we're going back down. So longer term play, I think it wins. Shorter term play, I don't know. I think it goes either way, but right now it's showing down. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh wow. Let's see. Okay. So banks have been killing it. Okay. Citibank. I mean, these banks have been all-time highs and going. These have been monsters. Monsters. Man. I don't really look at banks. You know, I tend lately has been tending to like tech and crypto and all that, and those ones have been kind of doing nothing. And look at this banks just rocking and rolling. Let me see how. I think Okay, so banks hitting targets on the breakout. So the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months been rocking and rolling. Okay. All right, been sleeping on banks. Look at this beautiful, nice trend. Love it. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me try that again. All right, Joel's channel. Okay, let me try this channel. Okay. All right, I like it. All right, I like that channel. I like that channel a lot. Go to the daily. Yeah, I like that channel. All right, so loving banks right now, but is it time to get in or is it too late? Well, we see here the banks, well, Citibank at least, we have a false breakout here and we have a bearish divergence. So maybe it's too late for banks. Maybe I looked at them too late. Okay. I think I was looking at Goldman Sachs last month, but that thing was chopping around for a little bit. This one might be topped out. Bearish divergence here on the daily. Earnings coming up in 7 days, so a week from today. So right now it's topping out, at least short term. If it could hold this 121 and then push through, then I just say, you know, it's going to keep going. But we're near the upper end of the channel, and I think most likely we're going to come back down here to 117. So I would be short term leaning negative on banks. Let me see. Okay, one's holding that 121 so far. Okay, so maybe I don't speak too soon. Okay, but okay, we see the bearish divergence. Okay, holding the 50 on the R side though. So I would have to say, if we continue this downtrend, so we gotta reject that. If we could lose that 121, we continue the downtrend, then it's bearish. If not, breaks that, holds it, then this is a nice bull flag that it could break that 123 again and go, and then it could top out at this upper end. Okay, but banks looking good. Okay, I was sleeping on them. Okay, I wasn't looking at Citibank. I was looking at JP Morgan, and JP Morgan was kind of chopping around a lot here. Okay, it's just the last 3 weeks that rallied. Okay, JP Morgan, no bearish divergence though. All right, but we do have a little false breakout here. Seen a lot of false breakouts today, a lot of them. Okay, almost at 340, which is crazy because JP Morgan used to be like $100. Yeah, it used to be like $100. Been rallying. Okay, did chop around a lot though, and you know, considering that this all chop and then this little run up, still a lot of chop. Okay, let's see. Goldman Sachs, GS, Goldman Sachs. Okay, so yeah, Goldman Sachs. I think we mentioned it here at 876, and then it rallied up here, and then came back to 876, and now it just rallied, hit our targets, 950. And then here make another bull flag. So Goldman Sachs looks good still. It does have a divergence kind of, but nice little bull flag. It has earnings about 8 days from now, so Thursday next week. Okay, nice still bull flag. I mean, this thing could hit 1,000. This thing could hit 1,000. If this runs up to 1,000 before earnings, though, I wouldn't play earnings because I think 1,000 is a big hurdle for it, and I think that if you hit 1,000, you're gonna have to pull back. People are gonna be selling at 1,000 for sure. Like, people. I know this stock has always been expensive, been like a $500 stock on the usual, but whoever's been holding it since it was $400 or $500, they're gonna double their money at 1,000. They're gonna get out. Most likely, especially because it's over a year. That's long-term capital gains, so they don't mind. So people that are holding it for 300, 500, 400, it's been at least a year. Yeah, it's gonna be a year. Yeah. Some people are gonna be taking that. RSI is already in the high 80s on the monthly, the weekly, almost at the 80s. But I'm not saying that it's done here. I'm saying at 1,000, I would be cautious, but it still has room. It looks good. I like it. Let's see, and that's the only one that is falling after hours instead of coming up. But let's see, 4 hour. Doesn't look too bad. I think it still hits I think it hits 1,000 before earnings. And then I would watch out for earnings. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. What else do I have here? All right, you want SPX. Okay. Okay, SPX is almost the same as ES and everything, but they have different pricing. Okay, they have different pricing. So what is ES at? So ES is at 69.64 and SPS is at 69.20. Okay, so okay, let's do SPX. All right. So first we come here. Okay. Okay, we come here. Okay. See what is that? 69.20.34. 69.20. 34. Okay. Previous highs. All right. Go here, 6945.77. Okay. Breakout on the daily. Got it. All right. We'll leave that. We'll leave that. We'll leave that. All right. Let's zoom in. All right. So SPX breakout was 6945.77. Okay, we broke out of that. Failed the breakout. It made a high at 69.65.69. Come back in. Where did we stop? We stopped exactly at that 69.20. That's a previous high. Okay, so now if we could hold that 69.20, okay, and make that bull flag, we could have another attempt to break out. But it won't be, unless we gap down and rally hard, it won't be tomorrow. Okay? Now, if we make a green day tomorrow and it holds 69.20 and we're green, maybe Friday, maybe Monday we break out and run. Okay? But if we lose 69.20, we go 69.13 and then we come here to 68.70, and so 68.80 we come to. And then if that doesn't hold, we come here to 68.60. Okay. And then from there, we bounce back up, set up, and then we go. But this is your SPX right here. Okay. We need to hold 69.20. If we're green tomorrow, we go 69.30 and 35, and we probably hold that. Okay. If we gap down tomorrow to say 69.18 or even 69.13, and we turn around and start running, we're going to break the highs of the 69.45. We're going to break those highs and close at 69.48. Okay. But if we don't, if we just lose all these, you know, we're going to come down here 68.80. Okay. So that's SPX. Okay. Most likely got my money on, we, number one, we either consolidate and we're green, or we drop to, 6,900. Okay. That's what I think what would happen. Okay. What am I looking for? All right. BA. So BA was doing great. Okay, we did great. We made some money on our BA calls from last week, or that's coming next week. So BA was doing good today, but it put in a bearish engulfing candle. So it ate that up. Okay, so we got to watch tomorrow. We like it above 225.60, but if this confirms tomorrow, we're gonna be at 225.60. Okay, we don't want that. We want another. We want an inside day candle tomorrow, because that just means we're consolidating, and then we could continue up to 238. But if we do fall back, we're gonna go 225. Okay. Okay. Google. We had a big nice day. We hit all the way to 326. Okay, we hit to this areas right here, and then we pulled back, but we had a nice bullish engulfing candle here. We engulfed that candle, and that was a indecisive candle. This is an indecisive candle, indecisive candle, indecisive candle. This is decisive candle. We closed above it. That's good. Means we're gonna go higher. So as long as we hold above here, 321, we go higher. Okay. Microsoft, we had a big day on it. We couldn't get past these guys right here. This is resistance here. But we did get above the 20 SMA. So as long as we hold above that 482, 20 SMA, this thing should go back up here to 487, 485 area. Okay. What one did I have? Okay. Disney is either you could have this as a cup or this could be a cup and handle here, this big cup and this handle, or it could be an inverse head and shoulders. But either way, it's a bullish pattern setting up, and it just needs to clear that 216, and then this one should go. Looks good. Okay. Okay, Meta has a little cup and handle as well. Okay, it's inside this channel though. It can't break through it. It's been trying to break through this channel. Okay, It's been just moving averages, just kind of choppy. Okay, squeeze forming. RSI is just kind of all over the place because of this chop. But we see the cup, we see the handle. We just need that push through. Push through. Okay. 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 All right, Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin here. So we see that 95 area, right? Okay, now we have a cup here. Okay, now we have another cup here. Okay, so we're building another handle here. RSI is above 50, holding it. Squeeze is firing up. Okay, that's positive for Bitcoin. Okay, that looks good. Bull flag forming, cup and handle forming. RSI holding that 50. We need it to hold that 50. Squeeze up, positive. That's good. Once it breaks this 95 level, that's it. It's gone, and that's when coin and MicroStrategy will start taking off. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at the oils real quick. Okay, oils real quick. All right. Which oil should we start with first? Okay, so all of the oils. So Valero, that's like all these popped off, right? It popped off. Valero has a oil in Venezuela, right? That one popped off, and it's holding it. Okay, holding that, staying over there. It's probably going to consolidate for a little bit, but let's see. CVX is going to be a big benefactor in that. Chevron. Okay, that one popped. Okay, and then we popped before the day, and then we popped on the day. Then we're giving it back. Okay, we need a hold above that 155.80. If we could do that, we get back up to 58. Over that, we go back to the 60s and more. So this could be one of those pop drops, settles, and then rally back up again. Okay, oil likes to do that. Oil likes to do well, then pop off, then do well, pop off, do well, pop off, do well, pop off, do well, pop off. Okay, so hopefully that's it. We turn around and then go back up. Okay, got Valero, got what am I making? XON. There we go. All right, so XON got it bad, right? XOM, we got it to 125, and then boom, right back down to 118. So this one is back above 120. If we can do that, we go up. Okay. So oil, very volatile right now. Very volatile. Okay. So we'll end this on the VIX. So what does the VIX look like? Okay, no bullish divergence or anything here. But the VIX is trying to get over the 20 SMA. So if over the 20 SMA, okay, if it stays over tomorrow, it could get back to 1750. Okay. If not, it drops back down here to the 14s and starts drops here and then consolidates. Okay. All right. All right, AVGO. All right, so AVGO has just been kind of stuck in this zone right here. Straight up stuck in the zone. But we have one shoulder here. We have the big head right here. And then we have another shoulder kind of building itself here. So if we lose this 327 or 330 area, we go 308. We go 308 and 300. Okay? So if we fire that big giant head and shoulders, we go first 320, 308, and then 300. 295, 300 area. So just cautious. If you could break out above 360, then you have a chance of rallying up and going higher towards 375 and 390, 392. Okay. So NVIDIA here as well. NVIDIA. Okay, we put a little double bottom there. Then we come up here. We have a bull flag. We've been staying steady above that 185. We need to stay above that 185. Okay, but we need to clear that 193 area, 195, and then boom, 200 comes. And I think it does. A lot of I didn't see people loading big institutions loading up on NVIDIA. Okay, I know China came out today and said don't buy. To China companies, don't buy NVIDIA, but you're gonna have to buy those chips. You're gonna have to. Okay, AMD. So AMD is kind of like making this descending triangle area. It rejected here. Thought we were gonna take off like 2 days ago. And it was at 234, and then all day just sold off, and then confirmed it. Now we're here. So either it comes back here or it comes back here to 200, and then bounces again, and then we set up and take off. But we already see that it's rejecting this breakout area. Okay. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Unless you guys have something else for me, but I think I covered quite a few things. All right, I know the chop has been crazy. The complete fake breakouts have been crazy. The lack of holiday rally has been crazy. And the shakeout's been crazy, but you got to stick in there. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next week. You guys have a good night.